Welcome to November, so you know what that means? I'm going to go over all of my pickups for the month of October, last month. Hey Nintendo fans and collectors, Lithium here from my channel Nintendo Collecting. I was really surprised once I put everything together how much I was able to get actually this past month in October, considering it felt like a really slow month. Over 40 games to talk about, a really cool Coleco Donkey Kong set made also for Nintendo, and this is a Mario Kart Live Home Circuit, the Mario set, which I was able to find locally, finally, because I do want to make a separate video about this. You can please comment below, what did you pick up the last month of October? What have you been playing recently? And also, what are you looking forward to buying this holiday season? Maybe what you're asking for Christmas or something like that. Alright, let me get to this. First of all, obviously, let's talk about this Mario Kart Live Home Circuit. I thought this would come with its own game, but you have to download the game. Inside the box, you are going to get 1 cart, 4 gates, 2 arrow signals, and a USB charging cable, and then you have to actually download the game. I do want to make an entirely separate video for this, and I would love to do kind of some courses around the Nintendo room. However, if you have played with this before, can you let me know, how does this work on carpet? Does it work really well on carpet? Because all of the pictures that they have of here is, of course, looks like it's on some sort of hardwood, which would work a lot better on the second story of my house or the main story of my house, but not down here in the Nintendo room. So, not really sure how this will work down here, but I would love to make a separate video about that. So I'm just going to leave this kind of at the side for this entire video. Now, next up, I'm actually surprised that this is making my table slightly dirty, so I'm not going to leave this on the table forever. This is a really cool retro Donkey Kong arcade game. This is actually made in 1981. This still powers on and works. So there, I have the batteries in this, and of course in the recording it's probably flashing a little bit, but this actually works. That little soundbite right there, you can hear it. And then when the game turns on, you play as Mario, just like the original Mario game. Not only was I able to find this one, but I was also able to find another one. This one's made by Sega. This one's for Frogger, and it works as well. These little sets are insanely hard to find in really good condition. So this one, the Frogger one's kind of peeling off and everything. I was able to buy these for roughly 20 bucks. I think they were $18 US, $25 Canadian. This still has everything on it in pretty good shape. There's the price tag on the back there. So we have Paulette on the front of this. Paulette, all the way from Super Mario Odyssey, like 26 years later or something like that. More than that, 36 years later. I think this is a hilarious set. These are probably worthy of me doing a review of some point, or looking at these in more detail, but 25 bucks each. I thought they were pretty neat items to try and pick up, and they're probably worth, by the way, over $100 each. Something like that. 100, maybe 100 Canadian. Probably around $60 to $80 US, depending on the condition of them. Then I also picked up this Grape Game Boy Color. I really would love to get all the Game Boy Colors in the box. I already have the box for Grape, but I didn't have the console for it, and actually that box is my buddy Kevin's. So I would love to give that box back to him so that he has it again in his family, and I want to get this one. This one even came with the system, not in great condition, but it did come with the baggie, and it came with a copy, for some reason, of Tetris. So I think they just left that in the box by accident. So I want to get all of these. I would love to collect them. I think that would be really cool. There's Kiwi. I already have the system for that one, just not the box. I don't have many of these for the box Game Boys. I've been focusing so much on home consoles, so I definitely want to get going on those. Sticking with home consoles, just for one other pickup for the consoles, I was able to locally find this box, just the box, for this set from Japan. The reason why I really wanted this Platinum set is because this is the only way you ever got the clear controller for the Nintendo GameCube that is featured right here predominantly on the top of the box. I don't think the clear GameCube controller came in any other way that you could get it released worldwide. So I'm usually not after different box variations if it's the exact same console that I already have. I already have the Platinum one. However, like I said, the clear controller that you can see back there, it is right there. Only way it was available was in this set, so I picked it up for like I think it was $20 to $25 rather than having it shipped from Japan. I was really excited to get this, and now I guess I might try and complete it over time. I already have these 2 controllers and an extra Game Boy player that's silver, but I would need the memory card and the system, and it's all Japanese, so why not? I thought, let's just get that in my collection, especially if you find something locally. Always want to pick that up. Alright, let's get to some of the games. So I was able to find some Super Nintendo games in the box. I have 6 of them here. This one is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tournament Fighters. I start with this one because this is probably the best pickup. This is made by Konami. This one's worth quite a bit of money, and it's not in the best condition in this shape. I already have the cartridge for this, but this one comes with the cartridge as well. So now I have another trading piece, essentially. The value of this one's going up and up and up, just like anything boxed Nintendo seems like it is. Another one is Hook that I picked up. This one's uncommon on the system. It is made by Sony. The Hook movie I was a big fan of, so I really wanted to try and see how this game is. Let me know what your thoughts are on it. I don't think it's fantastic on the Super Nintendo. However, I don't really know because I haven't played it before. Next up, this one is a simultaneous 2-player action game called King of the Monsters. It's all about Godzilla, essentially. And there are so many different Godzilla games out there. Only the King of Monsters should be able to survive. So this game is not something that's been on my radar before. The person that I was buying these from, he had all 6 of these, and I thought, I'm just going to get them because I don't find the box Super Nintendo games very often at all. Then Krusty's Super Funhouse. This reminds me of my cousin's house growing up because they had some Simpsons games, which I've never really played them in my Nintendo room at any point other than when my buddy brought over Simpsons Hit and Run. I don't think I've ever played a Simpsons game, so Krusty has his own game. Just shows how popular Simpsons has been for so long. Next up is Wildcats. Covert Action Teams. So another one that I have never played. All of these I haven't played because I've never had them in my collection. So let me know your thoughts if you've ever played any of these. Again, finding them, so cool. By the way, I'll tell you the prices of all these. Then Thunder Spirits. This is probably the one in the best condition, and I have no clue if this is a good game or not. Explore the outer limits of action arcade excitement at planet warping speed. They got me. So I had to get it. So, what did I spend for these 6? In total, for all 6 of them, it was $100, $100 Canadian, so that's like $70 American for all of them, and probably just Tournament Fighters would have been that much on its own. It's not in the best condition, but just getting it whatsoever was so cool. So 6 Super Nintendo games, roughly $70 to $75. Oh, that's awesome. Love it. Alright, next from the Super Nintendo, let's go to the N64. Super Mario 64 is a game that came out in 1996. I already have it complete in box. It was the first game I got for the N64 along with Star Fox. I got them before I had the system. But I wanted to get this one because this one is not the million seller version or like the player's choice version. And what I was a little upset about when this came in that I couldn't see from any of the eBay photos, and it's a little hard to make this out. There is a string of tape or a piece of tape right here along the left side of this, which kind of makes me upset, but it's overall in pretty good condition. I have never had this copy of the box before, and just looking at my collection on the Pokemon wall, the Zelda wall, and the Mario wall, I have just a handful of games that are not the original release. They are the player's choice or the special edition versions that I want to get the original first release of all of them. So that's why I wanted to get this one. I think I paid for this, and it comes with a full complete set. I think I paid $110 for it. And I have no idea what to value this at. With the tape on it, it kind of brings it down just a little bit. But overall, really cool to find that. After the Nintendo 64, of course, is the Nintendo GameCube. I have a video out of 20 GameCube games that I picked up recently, which included Metabots Infinity, Sonic Heroes, Spyro, Enter the Dragonfly. Just to give a taste, I'm not going to re-go over all 20 of those again because I already did a video about that. You can check it out as a card in the top right-hand corner if you would like to look at that video. Next up is some Nintendo Wii games. Some of these are brand new to me, meaning they're factory sealed. I thought this is the perfect time to make sure that I get some Wii games if I did want to get them sealed. So I picked up new Play Controller, Wii Play Control, Pikmin 1 and Pikmin 2, the Nintendo Selects version. These are both factory sealed. They're both in pretty good condition. I do have to take off some sticker residue in the top corner, but I think anything that's sealed Wii obviously is the cheapest it's going to be from here on out. It's only going to go up in value over time. And Pikmin 2, I really wanted to pick that up because I have a Wii mini box that was missing a copy of Pikmin 2. So now it's almost like in new condition, or like new condition. Both of these were around $50 US each, and I'm hoping those are going to go up in value. I'm probably not going to keep these forever. I am probably going to use them as trading pieces in the future. Another sealed game that I got for the Nintendo Wii is Super Mario Galaxy 2. This one was definitely high up on my radar because I had one that was just a different variation factory sealed. It's the Nintendo Selects, and I wanted to get the original one. So now I have this copy sealed. I have Galaxy 1 sealed and Galaxy 2 sealed, and I actually do want to hold on to those for a really long time. I think they're really cool games to get. This is the Nintendo of America edition. There are some of these that are out there that I think are sealed in United Arab Emirates. So just keep your heads open, or keep your eyes open for those, because you want to get them from North America. There is a lot of the Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn factory sealed from UAE, United Arab Emirates, and it's not the one from North America, so just make sure you're aware of that. I was also able to find a bundle of Wii games that I didn't really necessarily even want to buy. I just couldn't stop myself because it was such a good deal in my area. It came with Skyward Sword, Twilight Princess, Super Smash Bros., Brawl, Mario Galaxy, and New Super Mario Bros. Wii. Now, this kind of set is a great starter set for anyone who wants to collect for the Wii. Even the Skyward Sword came with the special disc for the Symphony. Not every single copy of the game comes with that, and all of them have the manual, and all of them were in good shape. And the entire bundle for this was $70 US. So I just couldn't stop myself. I feel like that's not an amazing deal, but it's a pretty good deal, especially finding it locally in my hometown. So I thought, yep, I'm going to have to get these because, again, trading pieces. Fantastic trading pieces to make with someone else and try and get something that I need in my collection. I'm not necessarily going to resell them, though. I think I'm just going to hold on to them and see if I can trade them away for a really good deal. Another one that I wanted for a while was Xenoblade Chronicles 2. This is Torna the Golden Country. I called this the Golden Company in a previous video because I guess I had Game of Thrones on my mind. A lot of you have been recommending that if I like Xenoblade Chronicles, I pick this up and I check it out. I ordered this directly from the Nintendo store online. They had lots of them in stock apparently, and it was easy to get that and add it to my collection and actually open it up and play it. Another thing that I bought locally, and I probably should have talked about this before the Switch, but this is from the Wii U. This is Tokyo Mirage Sessions Fire Emblem, or #FE Special Edition. This Special Edition is so much smaller than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was in a gigantic box, and it's not, so I was kind of shocked. I bought this for, I think, $70 US, which is roughly $100 Canadian. It was the right price to find without shipping and import fees in my area. It's still factory sealed, by the way, so I'm not probably going to open this up. I don't think I will, especially with all the Wii U games being ported over to the Wii. It's just really, really something that I should have picked up a long time ago for my Wii U collection, but I'm really happy to have that now. Switching over to handhelds. Let's talk about some DS games. The Mario vs. Donkey Kong, this is Mini Land Mayhem, which I thought on first look, or first glance, that this was the first game in the series, and it's definitely not. I think I have the one already that's on the Game Boy Color, I want to say. It goes back a little bit, or the Game Boy Advance. And there's also Mario vs. Donkey Kong 2. This is March of the Minis. I was frustrated with this one because this did not come with the manual, and he kind of said that it came with everything, and it didn't. But I bought each of these for $5. $5 each. Actually, $3.50 Canadian, I should say, then $7 total for both of them. Wanted to pick them up. Never really tried the Mario vs. Donkey Kong games enough, so I do have to try these out and see what they're all about. Let me know if you've played the series before, if it's awesome or not. And then sticking with the DS, I was able to track down some copies of Pokemon Diamond that I really wanted. Now, Pokemon Diamond is something I've had in my collection for years. However, this is my copy of Pokemon Diamond right here. If I open it up, all I have is the insert. I didn't have the manuals for it. And I kept looking on eBay just for the manual over and over again, and shipping was crazy. So I thought, hey, I actually found this with everything. Little bit of damage here, a little bit of a curl on that one insert, but I'm going to swap out this insert from Nintendo Power with the one I already have. And this comes with all of the manuals, even the ones in other languages. So now I have that. Not only did the seller have this copy, though, he also had the copy of Pokemon Pearl to go with it, which was also in really good condition and had everything. Now, one of my buddies, Jordan, I think he's going to eventually try and collect all the Pokemon games. So I don't think he has a copy of Pokemon Diamond or Pearl yet. So I was able to get these, and maybe I'll be able to give them to him at some point. Hey, Jordan, if you're watching the video, here's your shout out, because you almost get a shout out every video at this point. And yeah, please forget that I got these for you if I did, so you don't even remember about it. Or if he already has them, I'll use them as a trading piece. Each of these, I think I paid $35 for, which is not a great deal. It's okay. It's just finding these in such good condition with all the inserts I was really pleased with, especially with the condition upgrade for me. Okay, sticking with handheld, just a little bit more for handheld. One of the games that I found at GameStop, and I talk about them and I don't like shopping there, but they had Kirby Planet Robobot for $10 Canadian. Thought I had to get it, thought it was the right price. This was a used copy of the game, and inside, I think there's just the electronic manual, so there's no actual manual for this anymore. With tax, it was, yeah, 11 bucks Canadian, so that's like $7.50 American. Definitely a good deal, and one of the games that I've been meaning to pick up for a long time on the 3DS and try it out. The Kirby games are usually a lot easier than a lot of the other handheld games out there, so I think Kirby's the easiest, then Mario, and then Donkey Kong in terms of 2D games. So I do think there's a bit of a difficulty scale there, and Kirby being so easy, it's not always a big challenge to play through those games, but, you know, they're kind of really fun anyways. For the Virtual Boy, I picked up a copy of Mario Tennis because I bought a Virtual Boy in the box complete, brought it home, tested it out. The one eye did not work, so I had to return it. But I bought this game separately just so I could test out the system, and it's really unfortunate because I've been after that Virtual Boy for so long. So when I finally found one locally, I jumped on it, and it really sucks that it didn't work. So I bought this for 20 bucks. And I really want to get maybe a complete set of all the Virtual Boys box one day because there's only like 12 or 13 of them to get. There's not that many. And also the copy of Tetris I got with the Pokemon game that I mentioned earlier. Sorry, with the Game Boy Color that I got earlier that I should mention. So just going to leave those up there as well. A few other really cool items that I picked up. First of all, we've got this copy of Nintendo Labo. This is the Toy-Con Robot Kit. I don't think I've mentioned this before in another video. This went on sale for roughly $21 to $22, and I thought it was a one-day sale. Yannick, thanks so much for letting me know about this deal, because that is awesome, and you are awesome, or else I would have completely slept on this. It was available at GameStop. I picked this up at the same time as Kirby Planet Robobot. Ugh, GameStop. Not always my favorite. One of the stores that I was just going through town, I was just in the mood to check in what they had. They had this Silky Soft Throw for Super Mario. I think it was like $5. So I found this for $5 and I got it. I won't necessarily even use this. I might give it away at some point to a family friend just to make someone's day for Christmas or something. But for $5, an official Super Mario blanket, I thought, yes, why not? Awesome. And then from Crosscode, they randomly just sent me a plush and some other little cute stuff for Crosscode. I made a post about this on Instagram and on Twitter already. But Crosscode is a game I've never got into, and this just was randomly sent, so I thought it was pretty neat. Thank you so much for the company for sending me that. I also got a boxed Game Boy adapter. This one goes from your Game Boy Advance to your Nintendo GameCube. This is the Japanese box. The same person that had the box for this with the clear controller also had the box for this one, so I thought I'm going to get that. And a really cool, fun thing to end on, I want your opinion on these, by the way. I picked up Amiibo. So I was able to finally pick up the two Amiibo that came out. I got Joker right here, Joker, and I also got Hero. Now, I've been sitting on these for a little while. This price is in Canadian dollars here, of course. I've been wondering, how do I unbox these anymore? Because honestly, I think making a video specific to just unboxing Joker, and then another video specific to unboxing Hero, I feel like that's a little bit outdated. What I do have on my channel, though, is almost every single Amiibo released in North America as its own separate unboxing video. It would be cool to eventually put those on a website, and then you can go to the website and you can see every single amiibo unboxed in their own video. But honestly, like, an unboxing for this is kind of strange. I've always kind of been on the fence about that. So let me know what you guys want. I would love to do a discussion video or maybe a video of my entire amiibo collection. But should I really be doing a quick video just showing my thoughts on Joker and my thoughts on Hero? Not only did I pick up the 2 of them though, I also picked up 2 more because I have the 2-pack for these. I picked up Pearl and Marina. So this 2-pack in North America is extremely rare to find and very expensive, and I already have that, but I've never unboxed them. So these are the Japanese versions that were imported by my local store, and I thought maybe I would unbox these to actually have them to use and to display in my collection. But Amiibo, I'm kind of at a crossroads on my channel. I don't want to make like a 5-minute video unboxing only one of them, but maybe I do, and maybe instead of just making 1 or 2 videos a week, maybe I could make a video for Joker and the very next day post a video for Hero, and maybe like the next day post a video for those 2, and then still do my normal content usually on Wednesdays and Sundays. But let me know what you think of all of that, because it might just be overkill to do all of that, especially in like the same week, just Amiibo unboxing, and then more Amiibo unboxings. It seems like a little bit redundant, I think, overall. What is your favorite pickup that I had from this week? My personal favorite pickup was being able to find the clear controller boxed locally. That was really cool. Also getting a original Super Mario 64 in the box from 1996, something that I've been looking for ages, was such a cool pickup, and it's always nice to get some Amiibo or a box console locally. Thanks so much for watching. You guys are awesome. Stay safe, everyone. Go collect them all. Keep smiling while gaming. And I love making videos for you guys. If you could subscribe to the channel, if you aren't, that would be awesome. If you could comment below, what are your pickups recently, especially in the month of October. And I hope everyone had a safe and happy Halloween. Bye, everyone.